A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a controversial move, the Western Australia Greens have come under fire for their decision to host a dance party on Anzac Day, a day traditionally reserved for honoring the sacrifices of Australian servicemen and women. The event, dubbed the Greens Party, was intended as a ticketed fundraiser aimed at supporting the campaign efforts of candidate Sophie Greer for the seat of Perth and Senator Jordan Steelejohn. However, political leaders across the country have condemned the event as completely inappropriate. The planned 5-hour DJ'd event was set to take place at Old Habits in West Perth, with ticket prices ranging from $30 to $1,000, plus an optional donation. The invitation to the event boldly stated, "The federal election is right around the corner. Join us for a night when the dance floor becomes the platform for radical change." It further encouraged attendees to make history by electing Greer to the federal seat of Perth and re-electing Steelejohn to the Senate, asserting that your moves matter, on the floor and at the polls. However, the response from political figures has been overwhelmingly negative. Duncan Anderson, the RSLWA state president, expressed his disbelief during an interview with Radio 6PR, stating, "We're really blessed right across Australia to see how well the community embraces Anzac Day. For one day a year, we're able to rise above politics and reflect on how lucky we are to live in this country." He emphasized that the freedoms Australians enjoy, including freedom of speech, are a result of the sacrifices made by generations of young men and women. Anderson firmly stated, "We think it's entirely inappropriate that politics is being conflated with Anzac Day. It's not acceptable." The RSL typically raises funds on Anzac Day for veterans, and political parties usually pause their campaigns out of respect for the day. Opposition leader Peter Dutton echoed Anderson's sentiments, labeling the dance party as completely inappropriate. He urged young Australians to recognize the significance of Anzac Day and the sacrifices made by their relatives in the military, stating, "Understand that the Greens have complete contempt for our Defence Force personnel." Prime Minister Anthony Albanese also weighed in on the matter, asserting that Anzac Day should be a time for reflection and respect. Anzac Day is a day of respect for the men and women who've made the ultimate sacrifice. "I think it's not a day for normal business as usual," he remarked. "I know that Australians, in their millions, will pause on that day to say those 3 sacred words, lest we forget." Following the backlash, the Greens Party has since removed the event from their social media pages. In a statement, Greens conveners Chilla Bolbeck and Giz Watson announced that the event would be rescheduled, clarifying that Sophie Greer would attend an Anzac Day service as originally intended. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how the Greens will navigate the fallout from this controversial decision and what impact, if any, it will have on their electoral prospects in the upcoming federal election. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.